All right, Ninja Maniacs, Kelly here, and in today's video, I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to create a postcard. So for those of you that are active, engaged in marketing in your area, you're probably using a variety of different marketing strategies. And if you've ever wanted to see a really cool way to create, I'm going to create one for you, a card or a series of cards that you can use. This might be a really good video for you to watch. So let's jump in. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to do two different ways. I'm going to do one that's already created in our system and show you how to edit it. Then I'm going to also create one from scratch to show you how simple it is. So let's jump in to my software. Now, those of you that follow me know I use Mailbox Power. That's where I use all of my direct mail. And in the system, if I go to automations, they actually have inside the install and automations tab, they've already got over 70 done for you cards. So I've got a whole slew of expired cards that are set up automatically on a drip. The same with buyer cards for sell by owner, seller cards, and then a closing gift called the ultimate closing gift. So that goes on for like 2 years, 3 years, but all of those cards are done. So if I wanted to, let me go back to automations. Let's just take, let's take, let's just do the buyer one, right? I'm going to go to options. And by the way, this buyer test, these cards are already done. All of these automations I just showed you, they're done for you. So let's go ahead and view the shipments, and I'll show you how to create this card. Actually, in this instance, it's already created, but I'll show you how simple edits can kind of change everything. So when I log in, the very first card, there's 5 cards that they're giving me in this series. Looks just like this. Hey, their first name. Did you know you could own a home for less than what you pay in rent? There are homes in your area right now that are available for. All right, that's the front. This is the back. And all of this is editable. So if I go back to the front of the card, if I wanted to, I could take this out, right? I could come over here, upload my personal logo. Check this out, guys. And it's going to just fall right there. You know what? Always, it never fails that I get phone calls when I am doing a video. So there we go. Just shut that off. So guys, this is a cool way to edit a card. I literally just took, and let me do this. I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way. I'm going to take this color right here and make this white so this stands out. Then I'm going to move this back, and there you go, guys. I just added my logo onto a card that they created for me, but I can do some editing, right? So here is this background that's red. Let's say I want to go blue, right? Or let's say I want to go yellow, right? And then I can take the text, and I can go with something like that. I can change the color. I can change the font. I can add a shadow. Let's go over here. We're going to do the same, just so you can see how easy this is. I'm literally just changing the color of the font and adding a shadow. So before I add the shadow, you see how this one's got a little shadow in white? It just looks so much better. Well, very simple. And guys, these are all the different ways you can customize your cards. But again, that's there. So if I go to the back, oh, and by the way, on the front of the card, I can add more stuff here, right? I can come over here and I can add, like I can say, fire your landlord, right? I mean, whatever I want to put in there, I can take that font and I can go up to like 34. I can bring it up to a red and I can center it, right? So there you go. Fire your landlord, right? And then I can go in the back, and every bit of this is editable. I can edit. Now, what's really cool about the Mailbox Power cards, guys, when you're creating them, they have something called a merge field. So if I go right up here with what to say and look at the merge fields, there's all the merge fields. And what is a merge field? That's a way for you to not have to go and put the same information over and over. So if I do merge fields and I do sender name, sender email address, sender phone number, all of my information automatically goes on these cards. I don't have to go in there. If I'm going to send this card out to 100 people, I don't have to go and do it 100 different times, right? So we do use merge fields. This image is editable. This content is editable. And then right here is a spot for a QR code. So if I want to come over here and upload a QR code, right? I can do that. Just simply drag it over and boom. And then all I have to do is hit save. And guys, that card's ready. So here again is what it looks like. Let me do a preview. Hey, first name, did you know you could own a home for less than what you pay in rent? There are homes in your area right now that are available for guys. And all of this content you can change. You can change this. You can put offers on the cards. If you've got a really great buyer offer, like we from time to time will do one like uh, allow us to be your buyer's agent, and we'll give you a 25% buyer's agent rebate on our commission when you close. Right? I mean, whatever. You can put all your offers in there. You can put them on the back page. But that card's done. Then all I'd have to do is hit save, go back to automation. And guys, when it comes to creating cards, that card's done now. So I've got 4 other cards that I can edit in this series, and we will be completely done with that. So now that, if I go back to automations, that's an example of when I say creating a card, taking an already done for you card and creating it to match your brand. And guys, there's over 70 cards for real estate agents, 5, 6 different niches they give you. And you can launch these cards as a full done automation, a drip campaign. Now, the other way to do this, guys, and I'm going to go back into saved projects, and I'm going to show you how we do a standalone card. This will be a 5.5 by 8.5. So if I want to create a new project, and on this one, I'm going to go to cards, and I'm going to scroll down right here, and I'm going to view details. I'm going to design my own, and let's just call this test card. There we go, test card. Continue. Now it's going to bring up a blank canvas. Now, here is where I can allow my own creativity to rule. I have a full suite of editing tools, very similar to Canva, not as robust as Canva, but man, they give you a lot of different, you can upload photos, you can do like hundreds of different text fonts, change the layout. You can add whatever background you want. There's clip art, so you can add like check marks, errors, whatever. But what I do is I went into Canva and I went ahead and did create a design custom, 8.5 by 5.5 inches, which is what this card is. And I ended up with this, right? So let's say I want to do a card where I'm looking for listings in a specific neighborhood. If I go back to Mailbox Power, I've already downloaded this card in Canva. So I come over here to photo, upload. I'm going to go to pictures, which I'm in, and let's just find that one. It should say sold. There it is. I'm going to click it. It's going to bring the card over, and let's just see how it looks. Oh, that looks amazing, right? So then what I can do is come over here to text, bring in an empty text box, and I can go ahead and put some content right here, right? And let's say I also want to bring in another text box up here, right? And then I can go up here to the what to say, go to the merge fields, and go ahead and put the first name. Let me tell you why this is important. Sometimes when I am doing, and you know what? Let's change the color of that, and let's change the size. And I'm going to change the font. I don't like that font. So let's go to that one. There we go. And I want to go with the black. There we go. And outline. Oh, that looks so much better. So let me move this down. So guys, what I'm doing now, and I want to tell you why this is important. If I have a situation where I'm going to bring over a list, let's say in a neighborhood, I find 100 homes that match the criteria of who I want to market to. Maybe a 5 or 6 year mortgage. I mean, they are just the perfect candidate for people that potentially will be listing in the next 12 months. Say I bring 100 of those people over as a list. If I've got a first name and a last name, I can design this card so it will pull, the merge field will pull the first name on that list automatically for me. I don't have to go and do it. So once the card's done, and then I push one button that says attach this list to it, it's good to go. And then over here on this text, right here, this is where I can put my offer. Offer 1, offer 2, offer 3, right? And I can come over here and change it back to there. Change it, change that to white, change this to medium black, and maybe take this up a little higher, right? And then we can bring it up. And so those could be my offer. I might be able to, oh, and here's a little trick when I'm designing these cards. Watch this. I'm going to bring this over here. Let's bring this back down to about an 11. Perfect. We're going to put it right there. And I'll say something like this. Sold by the Ninja, right? And then I'll change that font to nice red ninja color with no outline, right? And I'll bring that down on that sign. And probably what I'll do once I center it is I'll come up here and I'll start going higher on the font. There we go. That's looking better, right? And I can just kind of move around with it. I can do whatever. But guys, there you go. That's a sample of a card. And I'm doing this very quickly. Your creativity is where you're going to shine. Now, on the back of the card, I can do a couple things. I can come over here and hit this photo. I can go ahead and make this photo the background, right? And then I can come back over here, imported photos, and I can make that the background. And then I can go ahead on here for text, and I can bring in my text. Maybe do my name, right? Phone number, right? KW at Gmail, whatever.com, right? Change the font, go white. Don't like that. We'll go black. We'll do medium. I like that. Let's go back up to 30, right? We can do that. We can put our broker name down there. And then over here, what we can do is add another box, and we can basically throw out another offer, whatever you want, right? Whatever you want right there. And guys, when you're done, you simply hit save. Let's go ahead and preview it. There's my card, and I can put whatever I want on here, right? My offer is going to be: I just sold a home in your neighborhood for $20,000 over ask. Let's talk. Whatever your offer is, you can create some amazing standalone cards. So in this tutorial, I'm using Mailbox Power, and I like Canva to be an ancillary. And within Mailbox Power, I don't have to physically create cards from scratch. They're done. So I can log in, I can pick one of 70 or 80 different cards. I can create a postcard automation so that when I attach a single client or a group of people to that campaign, I click set it, I click go, I'm done. They do everything else. But guys, that's how you do it. And you can create amazing standalone cards. So I'm going to be showing you guys over the next couple of weeks some different things you can do inside of the platform to create some amazing stuff. I'll be showing you some FSBO stuff, some expired stuff. I just created a probate system inside of there. Amazing. So we'll talk about that as well. But anyway, there you go, guys. How to create a postcard. If you're a real estate agent, this is the simplest way for you to get in there and create your cards. Okay? That's it, guys. Ninjas, I will see you on the next video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe and the bell and be notified when I drop these videos. If you have any questions about what you saw, drop me some comments below. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Have a great day.